pabayaan na natin sila sa kanilang guni-guni.
Correct.
It doesn't have to be yung paniniwala nila ay paniniwala din ng buong bayan. Paniniwala lang nila yun.
Kung ang dokumento ay galing sa audited report ng COA, Commission on Audit, yun ba ay guni-guni? Oo. Hindi yun. Hell to the no. Guni-guni lang daw yung listahan ng confidential funds, guys. So, etong si Sara Duterte, nagtataka lang talaga ako sa mga DDS bakit inuidolo pa rito si Sara Duterte. Sobrang nakaka-insulto sa talino ng bawat Pilipino itong ginagawa ni Sara Duterte sa atin lahat. Dapat na-insulto kayo lalo yung mga DDS. Kasi ginagawa kayong tanga.
Binaliwala ni Vice President Sara Duterte ang panibagong listahan ng mga umano'y peking tumanggap ng confidential funds ng kanyang opisina.
Pabayaan na natin sila sa kanilang guni-guni.
Correct.
It doesn't have to be yung paniniwala nila ay paniniwala din ng buong bayan. Paniniwala lang nila yun.
Hindi naman daw apektado ng pamamalagi ni VP Sara sa Netherlands sakaling magsimula na ang impeachment trial. Pero aminado siyang makatutulong kung personal na sasagutin ng bise ang mga ipinaparatang sa kanya.
Ang gusto lang naman marinig ng mga taong bayan is paano mo ginastos yung pera ng confidential and intelligence funds.
In fairness, misteryo talaga yan.
From her would answer all the questions. If she wants to testify, if she wants to go to The Hague, to stay out abroad, it's fine. The impeachment process can continue.
Guni-guni lang daw, sabi ni yung akusasyon ng Team Grocery. Kasi nakakarami ni. Una, yung Mary Grace Piatos lang. Tapos naging Mary Grace Piatos, Kokoy Villamin, Milky si Kuya. Tapos biglang nagkaroon ng Piatos family. Tapos nagkaroon ng Team Amoy Asim. Tapos meron na nga yung Team Grocery. Parami ng parami kasi. May Dodonggang pa. Dodonggang. May Dodonggang pa raw. Meron pa pala yung Team Cellphone, no? Yung Xiaomi. So, ang sagot ni Sara, guni-guni lang nila yan. Invento. In other words, invento lang. Ganyan-ganyan. So, ano ngayon ang nangyayari? Ibig sabihin, gusto sabihin ni Sara Duterte na walang basihan yan. Guni-guni lang yan. Huwag kayong maniniwala dyan. So, eto ngayon. Ang tanong, mga kotsero, guni-guni nga lang ba talaga? Kasi mga kotsero, kanino ba nakuha yung dokumento na yan? Saan ba nakuha yung mga pangalan na yan? Dito kasi yan, guys. Sumagot to ang House Prosecutor na sa sinasabi ni Sara Duterte na yung mga resibo daw na ipinasa ng COA sa kanila ay tampered. House Prosecutor expressed confidence that the liquidation reports containing alleged dubious recipients of confidential funds to state auditors are legitimate, dismissing speculations that the documents may have been tampered with. Batangas Representative Luistro explained in an interview on Monday that acknowledgement receipts were not produced by the House Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability but rather by COA, which had flagged the utilization of Duterte's 125 million confidential funds in 2022. So mga kotsero, ito ang aking tanong dyan. Kung ang dokumento ay galing sa audited report ng COA, Commission on Audit, yun ba ay guni-guni? Hindi yun. Hell to the no. Hindi po yan guni-guni. In fact, it is more legitimate than the claim of Sara Duterte. Mas lehitimo pa itong report ng COA report na to kaysa sa buhok ni Harry Roque at ni Marcoleta. Sorry. Damay. Kasi mga kotsero, kung guni-guni to, bakit siya nagwala nung kinontempt itong si Zuleika Lopez? Bakit siya nagwala? Kung hindi totoo, kung guni-guni lang. Tapos, ito pa sinabi niya. Sabi ni Sara, I can't discuss intelligence operations. Tungkol yan dun sa mga resibo. Vice President Sara Duterte on Wednesday, December 11, refused to explain that what lawmakers described as fabricated receipts related to her use of confidential funds, citing concerns that it would compromise intelligence operations. Ngayon, mga kotsero, kung guni-guni lang yan, bakit sinabi ni Sara Duterte na kapag nagsalita ako tungkol sa mga pangalan na yan ay makokompromiso ang intelligence operations? You are now stopped to change your statement. Sara Duterte, estopel, joke. You are now stopped from changing your statement. Di mo pwedeng sabihin na kasinungalingan yan. Inamin mo na nung una na parte yan ng intelligence operations The principle of estopel. Di na pwede. Di ba na pwedeng baguhin yan? Nasabi mo na So, hindi yan guni-guni. This is a case of Sara versus Sara. Inamin na niya noon na legit yung mga pangalan dyan. Kaso nga lang, hindi ko pwedeng pagpaliwanagan kasi it is part of intelligence operations. Oo. Ganon. Yun yung una. Ngayon, sinasabi niya, guni-guni lang nila yan. Hindi naman kailangan maniwala ng taong bayan sa guni-guni nila. Talaga? Bakit sinabi mo before na parte yan ng intelligence operations nyo? Tapos ngayon, guni-guni na lang? So, sino may guni-guni? Hindi siya pala. Ano ba to? Multiple personality ba to? Oo, iba yung personality niya ngayon sa Hague. Psycho Sara talaga to eh. Oo. Iba yung personality niya sa The Hague. Iba rin yung personality niya dito sa Pilipinas. Nagpaliwanag na nga ho dyan, mga kochero. Si Batangas Representative, Jervil Luistro. Oo, panoorin natin yung interview.
Over the weekend, the House bared more names, supposedly recipients of the Vice President's confidential funds, the so-called this time Team Grocery, with names among them Beverly Pampano, Miko Harina, Ralph Bacon. So far, how many dubious names have you observed from the Vice President's list submitted to the Commission on Audit?
In as far as dubious names is concerned, no, I think we have around 15, but we continue verifying each recipient who received confidential fund. And surprisingly, dumadami, nadadagdagan itong mga dubious names na nadidiscover natin.
Vice President Sara Duterte has been casting doubt on the integrity of these lists that the House has been divulging to the public. She says, as you heard earlier in one of our reports, that some of these may have already been tampered with before it was divulged to the public. How do you actually convince the Vice President and her supporters that there is no truth to allegations that these receipts that are being posted to the public have not been tampered with?
Well, as far as we are part of the committee which investigated the OVP Confidential Fund and even the DepEd Confidential Fund, I am morally certain that the documents are genuine. As a matter of fact, these documents came from the Commission on Audit on our issuance of subpoena juices tecum, no? At ito naman pong mga dubious names na to were discovered during the investigation na. Even us, we did not anticipate that we will be discovering all these names, no? It all started with the notice of disallowance na gusto sana naming maklaro, and apparently wala po tayong satisfactory explanation na nakuha both from the OVP and the DepEd. Reason why we pushed through with the investigation. Going back to your question, we are confident that the documents are genuine.
Pwede rin kumuha ng private prosecutors ang Kamara. So, or private attorneys to represent. Same is true with Sara Duterte. From what I know, she was already hired. Nag-hire na siya ng private attorneys niya to represent her sa impeachment complaint. Wala talaga siyang balak umatende na impeachment complaint. Well and good, walang problema. Oo, mas mahihirapan sumagot yung mga tao. O di mas mapapadali yung impeachment. Total naman, nagbati na kayo ng tatay mo at close na kayo ulit. Baka naman gusto mo lang tutukan yung tatay mo. Siya na lang. Huwag ka na sa politika. Perpetual disqualification suits you. VP Sara Duterte.